Welcome along to the Acca Backer, the show that tries to put you the way of a winning weekend football wager. I'm Bruce Millington and I'm joined by two fine minds from the Racing Post football desk. It's Liam Flynn and Mark Langdon. The format is simple. The boys come up with a couple of bankers each. That makes a fourfold, and then they attempt to spice it up with a slightly more exotic selection each for a sixfold. Don't forget, you're dealing at big odds here. The bets probably won't win, but if you've got a quid or two to spare, you never know. These might prove a bit of value. So we'll crack straight on. Liam, your first banker, who are you going to go for?
Yeah, in Serie A, Lazio -1 on handicap against Udinese. Lazio have been electrifying form this season, won their last 5 successive matches. Last lost a league fixture away to Inter Milan at the end of September. Swept aside the likes of Fiorentina, Torino, Milan in recent weeks. Ciro Immobile, Serie A's top goal scorer with 15 league goals. He's just been absolutely superb for them. Udinese for me have been poor all season at both ends, but particularly going forwards. And they've been on the end of some hammerings. Obviously lost 7-0 to Atalanta, 4-0 against Roma, and they lost to lowly Sampdoria last time out, who aren't having a very good season themselves, yet to reach double figures in the goal scoring chart, so I'd be looking to oppose them. Lazio -1 on the handicap.
And if you think to yourself, oh, I don't do handicaps, it's quite simple. Every bookmaker does it. They've just got to win by 2 goals or more for that bet to cop. Mark, your first banker.
I'm going for Oxford to beat Walsall in the FA Cup. We know that Oxford are a good cup team. They reach the final of the boat race every year, but they're having a great season in terms of both the league and also the cups. They're still going in the EFL Trophy and the Carabao Cup. We're in the quarterfinals. They're unbeaten in 15 matches. They've scored 24 goals in their last 8 league matches. They're taking on a Walsall team that's in free fall, in danger of a double relegation. They're 22nd in League Two. It looks like their results are doing okay because they drew with Stevenage last week. Really low quality encounter. They've had a couple of games against Darlington. That's not the Darlington that we remember used to knock around. They sort of had to rebuild themselves during the non-league circles. They were really lucky to come through that game. Oxford scored 4 at Southend last week, scored 4 the week before that against Crawley. I think that they should have way too much in the final third.
Okay, Liam, next banker.
Yeah, the Premier League, Leicester to beat Everton. Leicester just absolutely exceptional this season, and they embody everything Everton have been trying to become. I think Kaglos Wayunku at the back has mastered the loss of Harry Maguire very well. Jose Perez breathed new life into what was already a pretty strong attack going forwards. Won 5 successive games, broken up that Liverpool-Manchester City duopoly in the Premier League. 1-0 against Palace, Brighton and Arsenal. Everton in disarray. This could be Marco Silva's last game in charge. They've only won 2 of their last 9 contests, and I think it could turn sour at the King Power.
That seems to make perfect sense. Mark, what's your other good thing?
Well, I don't think Everton have ever replaced Lukaku, have they? And Lukaku, since he's gone to Inter, he's been absolutely fantastic. So Inter are my final selection. They're a shorter one, but I do expect them to beat Spal, who are struggling at the wrong end in Serie A. Inter have only dropped points in 2 matches so far this season. The front 2 of Lukaku and Martinez are just brilliant at the moment. Arguably, I would say the best strike partnership in world football. Martinez was just sublime in midweek against Slavia Prague. If they play like that again, they'll win.
Okay, so those 4 make up the fourfold. Let's see if we can go for glory with the 6-timer. Who are you going to go for, Liam?
Yeah, wild card is Millwall to beat Birmingham. Birmingham not in the greatest form. They're winless in their last 4 matches against Cardiff, Fulham, Huddersfield and Sheffield Wednesday. Millwall look overpriced at about 3-1. They drew with Wigan on Tuesday, but they've had some good results recently, beating Stoke, Charlton and Swansea, and I like their striking options in Matt Smith and Tom Bradshaw.
Okay, Mark?
Yeah, I'm staying in the Championship, and I'm going for an away team too. Huddersfield to win at Bristol City. Always want to oppose Bristol City when the chips are down. Lee Johnson's not the man you want in charge. He's a real streaky gaffer. They win a lot of games in a row, then it starts to go wrong. Last week against Nottingham Forest, no shots on target, even though Forest played 10 men for 40 minutes. Then they were battered at West Brom on Wednesday. Huddersfield have had an extra day of rest, and under Danny Cowley, they've really started to turn the corner. Unlucky not to beat Swansea on Tuesday, I thought.
Okay, there you go. They're the 6 selections. The prices are on your screen. Always wanted to do that, like Claudia Winkleman on street. I'm probably pointing at completely the wrong thing, but anyway, those are the prices. You've got your fourfold, you've got 6-fold. Thank you, Liam. Thank you, Mark. Good luck, everyone, with your weekend football bets.